Hello everyone, welcome to Code Freshly Juiced, and today we'll be taking an in-depth look at all the control blocks in Scratch. In our last video, we talked about all the events blocks in Scratch. You can find this video by clicking the eye in the top right corner. Without further ado, let's get started. First we have the wait 1 second block. This one's pretty simple. It does what you want it to do, waits however long you want it to, and then does something else. So if we want it to wait 5 seconds and start this little program here, he moves 10 steps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then moves another 10 steps. So all it is it's a little delay to go in between the blocks you have. Next is repeat 10. This you can repeat things for a certain amount of times, then keep going. So let's say 0.1, right? Let's say we want Scratchy here to move 10 steps every 0.1 seconds 10 times. So if we click it, that was a little too fast, so let's make it 1 second again just so I can demonstrate how it looks. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And there you go. It repeated it 10 times, then goes on to whatever you want. Next is forever. This is basically, it does whatever you want forever. So if I go to control again and drag in, wait 1 second, wait 1 second. Actually, I'm going to take this last one out. I'm going to change you to 0.5. Half a second. Watch. 0, actually. Stop. The only way to get it to stop is to either click it again or press the stop button. Set you to 0, 0, 90. There. So reset it. Now let's go again. Oops, I have to click it. And he'll just keep going and going and going over and over again until I want him to stop. There we go, just reset it there. So that's what forever does. It loops whatever you want to. Next is if, then. So if, let's say, we'll go to operators, if this, and go to events, and if, let's see here, size is 50, then let's go to looks instead and say let's just have him say, wow, I'm so tiny for 5 seconds, let's say. Wow, I'm so tiny for 5 seconds. So if we go to control again and use that new forever block and just put it right there. Forever, if the size is 50, so right now nothing's happening. But if I change the size to 50 and press enter, wow, I'm so tiny. Wow, that's basically it. All it does is if something is happening, then do this. So let's make his size 100 again. There we go. Next is if, then, else. So we can do this if, we'll go back to here and drag in if size equals 50 again. Actually, no, we'll do costume number is equal to 2. Then set size to 10%. Otherwise, it's going to set the color to it's going to set the color effect to 50. So we're going to click this. It set the color effect to 50, which is green, right? So if I clear graphic effects and just drag this in here, it set the color effect to green because right now he's at full size. But if I change the costume to costume 2, see right now he's in a jumping position and then press it, he becomes 10% size, which is really tiny. So 10, or actually 100. Why don't you make it 10? There we go. Clear graphic effects. Oh, wait. So right now his costume number is still 2, so nothing's happening. But if I switch his costume back to 1 and click it, he's green again. So all it is if this is happening, then do this. Otherwise, do this instead. Next is wait until blank. So if we were to, what this will do is it'll run whatever program you have on top. Let's go to motion, say we'll move 10 steps. And then we'll put another move 10 steps down here. And in here, I think we can size. Does that work? No, I have to drag in the size block. If size is equal to 50, so what this program will do is it'll move 10 steps, wait until I make the size 50, and then move another 10 steps. So if I click it, it moves 10 steps, but his size is still 100. So if I change it to 50, he moved another 10 steps. You can't really see it because size is a bad example. So let's change size to, how about costume number? And then we'll get size out of there. If costume number is costume 2, then it'll move 10 steps. So if I click it, you move 10 steps. And if I click next costume, he moves another 10 steps. So it does whatever you want, waits until a specific action is happening, then does something else. Next is repeat until. So what this will do is it'll repeat whatever you want until something is happening. So if I go to motion, okay, and then, actually no, looks, repeat until size is equal to 50, right? So if I bring in a set size to 100% block, and then motion, go to random position, then wait 1 second. Now if we go to sounds and record myself saying whatever I want, really, record. Okay, ready? Wow, I'm so tiny now. Wow, I'm so tiny now. So if I just cut that off, save, okay, and play it. Wow, I'm so tiny now. There. So now if I go to code again, repeat until size is 50, and then we go to sound and play sound, recording one, oh, not there, underneath. So this little program I just created, what this will do is it'll go to a random position and wait 1 second forever until I set the size to 50. Then it'll play sound, wow, I'm so tiny now, until it's done. And then nothing will happen after that. So let's go. It goes to a random position over and over again. But if I set his size to 50, wow, I'm so tiny now. And no, I did not say that. That was the actual recording. So that's what that does. It waits until something is happening to do something else. Next is stop all. And then you can change all to all stop this script or stop other stop other scripts in Sprite. So set its position back to 0, 0, and set its size to 100. There we go. So if I bring in forever sound and get a new sound, let's say we do pop. We'll get the sound pop right now. Pop. Oops. Pop. Actually, no, squish pop. That's what we want. So it'll play sound, squish pop, until done, forever. So that's what that does. But if we bring in, not events, events. When green flag clicked, stop all. What this will do is it'll play the sound forever, but when I click the green flag, it'll stop playing the sound. Ready? It's playing the sound, and if I click the green flag, it stops. I can also, that's pretty much it. It just stops whatever's happening. It can also stop things in the script, but I don't think I can drag it into here. Oh, I can. So, that's all it does. It just stops everything. This one stops everything that's in the current script. So, if I were to... Let's see here. If I were to bring in... there's nothing that I can really use to demonstrate this. It just stops everything in the current script. The script is a certain line of code. So, this forever play sound squish pop until done is one script. Next is stop other scripts in the sprite. This stops every other script that isn't the one it's connected to. So if I do motion, that won't work. So if I click this and stop all other scripts in the sprite, it stops all of the scripts that aren't the one it's attached to. Next is the cloning blocks, really. When I start as a clone, create a clone of myself and delete this clone. So if I do create a clone of myself, I can drag that clone anywhere. And if I do it again, I can drag that. Oops, it's in here. I can drag that clone anywhere. Now there's 3. If I click delete this clone, actually, if I have to select something first, don't I? Oh, yeah. When I start as a clone, let's say sound, play sound squish pop until done, then delete this clone. So if I click this, right? And now if I stop, there we go. This is the original cat. Create a clone of myself. Oops. Go to motion, and we do go to random position. When it starts as a clone, it'll go to a random position, then it'll play squish pop, then it'll delete itself. Ready? It was up there. Did you see that? Now it's over there at the right beside him that time. And down there. So what it does, it basically deletes the clone after it does what you want it to do. So when I start as a clone, it's like the green flag clicked. When it starts as a clone, it'll run the program underneath. Create a clone of myself. It'll create a clone of whatever sprite you want to use. And delete this clone, deletes the clone you want after it's done running its script. So that's basically all I have for this video. In our next video, we will talk about all the sensing blocks in Scratch. I hope you all enjoy your code, freshly juiced.